So thank you for everyone that is joining in, especially those with uncomfortable time zones at this period, those in East Asia, those in Eastern Europe. Thank you for joining us. We welcome every branch of NTDU, wherever you are residing. We welcome every branch of NTDU, wherever you are residing. The contestants are here. The various people that will be contesting for President General in the Nimo, like December 27th of December 2023. Then I have a microphone. Then after that, I will have opportunity to have you. So, I join na Zoom. I know na Facebook. Join na Facebook. Nifab. Ndo Nifab. How I'm going to stream my live na Facebook. So none. I'll use this opportunity to welcome all the candidates to please come inside. Because please. Please come inside. Please let me usher them in, please. We have on the plate, we have up to 25 questions that we want them to answer. We intend to spend just 1 hour, 15 minutes in this place. I want to believe every one of us is busy. We invited all the candidates that declared. 3 of them are here. 1 declined early this morning that he wouldn't be able to make it. So I think 3 out of 4 is not a bad number. So we have the rules of the debate. Let me just read it here so that we'll all have an idea of what we're doing. For this debate, surrogates will not be allowed to participate in this debate in place of a candidate. So the candidates will have to speak for themselves, and they are here already. The candidates may not have access to any person during this debate. So the candidates, as you can see, cameraman, can we see? Okay, from what you can see there, we have seat. Okay, that's their seat. Candidates may not use a phone or laptop during the debate. The moderators will determine the questions that are asked and by whom and when during this debate. Time limits on statements, answers, rebuttals, and responses will be enforced by the chief moderator during this debate. The chief moderator may display time cards indicating 30 seconds remaining and so on during this debate. The chief moderator may interrupt any candidate if he believes the candidate is straying from the subject matter. Candidates and the moderators will remain in their designated position for the designated intervals. Candidates may refer to limited notes, during this debate. Notes not larger than index cards can be used during this debate. The debate will last 120 to 180 minutes from open to close, including all introduction and conclusion. The candidates will be divided into substantive subject. The debate will be divided into substantive subject areas. The number of the subject areas, the length, and the order of the questions will be determined exclusively by the moderator. Candidates will be advised before the day of the debate of the general subject area, which means all the candidates have already been advised on the areas for this debate. Candidates shall be called upon to give their individual 60-second opening introduction remarks in alphabetical order of their surnames. The reverse of this will apply for their respective 60-second closing statements. Whenever practicable, each candidate may be prompted by the chief moderator to choose a random number from the pool of questions in the applicable category. The candidate who opens first closes last. The candidate who opens last closes first. The chief moderator will open the debate with a welcome, introduction, followed by an explanation of the format. That's what we're doing presently. Each debater shall be obliged to answer the question asked by any of the moderators. The moderators will address questions to each of the candidates, but not all questions will be addressed to multiple candidates in the same format. Each candidate will have 2 minutes and 30 seconds to respond to a question. But then again, the moderators will lead a brief discussion if necessary and follow up if necessary, if needed. The chief moderator will keep candidates informed of their elapsed time and will enforce the limits. Moderators may prompt a follow-up discussion following the candidate's initial response. The official language of communication to be allowed during the debate will be either Igbo, English, or a mixture of both. So, Ngiri is allowed. Closing statements are limited to 60 seconds and offer each candidate an opportunity to speak about themselves rather than make charges or attacks. If a candidate violates this rule and the attacked candidate has already completed his or her closing statement, the chief moderator may offer the attacked candidate the right to make a short rebuttal. If time permits, after the closing statement segment, then finally 26. Since the Nimo are very concerned about the veracity and character of anyone who wants to lead them, the accuracy of their claims and comments will be subjected to independent verification. Please note, independent verification. We therefore advise that candidates desist from making careless statements or bogus claims while answering questions. Thank you very much. I think at this point, do we have all the candidates available? This debate is being organized by Nimo for Good Governance. It's just an acronym for a group of people that put hands together just to organize a debate for us this year. It is possible in the next 3 years another group will be organizing this. So we got this far by first of all getting permission from the Electoral Committee. So we are here because the Electoral Committee authorized us to organize this debate. We didn't just start from the air, from the thin air to organize something like this. And then this team is made up of, number one, representative of the electoral body, 2, representative of all the candidates that have indicated interest so far, 3, representative from the 4 quarters. In fact, Ebengu in particular is represented by the quarter chairman himself. And then finally, all manner of technical people comprising of Nimo sons and daughters who have 1 or 2 things to contribute in this project. We are an independent body. We don't belong to any of the candidates. We do not support any of the candidates. So I understand that the chairman of the Electoral Committee will be releasing a statement within the next 5 or 10 minutes. Okay, good. Within the next 5 or 10 minutes so that we can continue. The candidates are waiting for that statement. Thank you. So we're going on a 10 minutes break so that we can get that statement, please. Thank you. Come up, and they wanted a statement released by the electoral chair. The electoral chair released a statement. The candidates still refused to come upstairs. They were with us this morning, and then all of a sudden they cited some messages they saw on some platforms. So we asked them what will it take for them to join in. They said they wanted a statement from the electoral chair. We contacted the electoral chair through the representative that has been part of this process all along, and the electoral chair released a statement on Ohaneze platform, which we forwarded to every other platform, but the candidacy refused to come upstairs and said we should reschedule. So I am calling this meeting because I want to address the people on Zoom so that they will know what happened before we reschedule. Hello? Hope I've made myself, hope I'm clear. Any comments on what we will do? Yes, I can hear you. Good afternoon, Dubai. I'm Mekenunu. Boy Obonano. Mandaya say good morning. Mandaya say good evening. It hasn't been easy. We've been working on this for 3 weeks now. And when we started, the entire body of candidates were carried along. And the candidates Nine declared Nwelo representative amongst this committee. In fact, some of them are subcommittees. This debate. But most importantly, what I want to mention here is that the very first person I called before I video here debate about chairman of the electoral committee. So the chairman of the electoral committee, he was so happy about the intention, and knowing fully well that we're not the one that started it, it was, will I say, a group of technocrats in the Nimo, mainly led by the 4 quarter chairmen. Now, when I say 4 quarter chairmen, spearheaded by the president of the Quarter Yenyang DG this December. That is Egbengu. So I'm talking about the person of chairman of Egbengu National. Knowing fully well, not on the Egbengu Yenyang DG. He was the one that notified us, na no a big interest. They have officially informed in the Egbengu, no Hawa. Naturally, his opposition PG. So we started off from there. So we informed the electoral chairman. The electoral chairman, being very happy with the situation, he didn't only commend us, he went and he was so happy that he even sent a representative. I'll be allowing the representative to address us in the next 2 minutes or so, on or wherever. So I'm gonna cover that perhaps not how I want to because almost every platform in Nimo, if we go make this debate, and all the candidates were carried along, like I said. So these candidates, their representatives were here yesterday. I booked the hotel. I set up our equipment. You can just show them around. My everything open. I spend the chegoni I spend the Monday abamuto the my everything open. So that nothing was done in the dark. Everyone was carried along. So we started getting the surprise package from this morning when one of the candidates gave an excuse and declined. Of course, we still went ahead. And the remaining 3 candidates showed up. In fact, they were here this morning. We have photographs, we have pictures that we're going to show you, showing that they came here this morning. In fact, I had a meeting with the 3 candidates this morning. And then we now started preparing to go live. I was in the Nimo, that that was when they started developing cold feet. We cannot explain what was the reason for that, but the reason they gave was that they wanted the INEC, sorry for using the word INEC, they wanted the electoral chair to give a statement in public confirming that so we reached out to the electoral chair, Ichie Nzenago, through the representative, and the representative was able to make him give us that statement, which he did on the platform of Ohanese. From that platform, we're able to propagate that to every other platform. After sending out that statement, we still could not get these candidates to come upstairs from the holding space at the handle to sit down and address in the Nimo. Now, the information we're getting is that they want it to be rescheduled. So we will get back to them on that, when and how that will be done. But I just want to use this opportunity to apologize. We have done everything possible. We didn't do this with official funds. We're not sponsored by anyone. These are your day-to-day that we decided to sacrifice so that the next PG will be somebody that everybody has heard his or her, everybody has heard his voice, his opinion on different policies. So Mandone put all different kinds of things. We had questions. The questions are still here. We had questions even on everything that our people have been talking about for the past 1 year. So if they cannot answer that question in public, I wonder where they will be able to convince our people. So I'm going to give the floor to the representative of the electoral body in this committee. He had been in this committee from day one. Let's go. Yeah.
I'm rescheduled Arbaleze. Agaliak. Nimo. Since he been refer, chairman send them in the person of Barrister Nzenago. Say I'm going to represent the committee. I was not here on my own. I was sent by my chairman, and that was why when this thing come up, Mbokwea, we drop this note or drop, showing Nanya the aware of what is happening. That we are part of the whole thing. So as in Kanken the band, have a member of FUFA. They are happy and happy, but at the time, as Nahama Bogatin, Nahamar and Dina Grace, Nahamar Ida. So, Mona, Kovachala Sana win, I see chairman drop a note, send Diana various platforms. Chairman did that. I went to put on Kedel and highlight and I gave the official headed paper. We send that. Sign a secretary, we sign before I went but it was just a little something in a platform that brought up all these things. So, I think I can end the band. In the Nyalanya sponsor, if I name, man, their time, their money, everything, energy. Monday, maybe and all that groups will be on. I thank you all so much, my quarter chairmans, every other people involved. Moon so far. You people want to make Nimo to be a great town, but by the special grace of God, it will be. They requested for something, we make a reschedule. Chukumebe, was their time for it. Very good. There was one time we have attended. So, Moon once again, Afambu, Jude, Arbaleze, Agalia, Dalun. Thank you all. Let me so far invite ABS representative, one of our daughters. Thank you so much.
Good afternoon, everybody. My name is Nimo, Maureen Stone Enijoki. I am a presenter at ABS and I present the program Nimo Bweni. So, I was invited for this because I had my program on Thursday night and I promoted this PG election. I told the world and the listener that we're going to have a presidential election to meet our proposed PG Nimo, as the forthcoming PG Nimo. And I got here, I met some gentlemen downstairs, and I guess those guys are the people that are supposed to talk to us on this debate. So they asked me to come upstairs. I came upstairs and I met an empty hall. I met like 3 or 4 people, the people that have already spoken to you guys. So I'm not here name, but from all indications, from what I heard, I got Tamna, Enwed, so I'm lacuna, something like lacuna, or there were some challenges or logistic issues. But I believe that the all I have been projecting Nimo on radio was just for peace to reign, because we all know that's a problem. And this is the time for us to come together and know what to do, to draw the line, as in dot the I's and cross the T's. I'm not happy that something like this is happening in my town, a town that I love so much, a town that I've always projected and campaigned for. And I came here and I met a different ball game. So because where solve all this problem, it will go a long way in bringing lasting peace in Nimo. God bless everybody. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Nimo. We will be taking comments very soon, but before then, one of the moderators will be addressing us from the UK. Arinze, I don't know if you are ready. Thank you so much, Arinze. Yeah.
Because the chairman of the electoral body, making this statement here, they will still not perform in this debate. 4 of them are talkers in the leaders of thought, they will this election. Because half of this major election, and they believe that once they have an endorsement from the leaders of thought, that's it for them. Whoever the leaders of thought vote that, they will go. It's a shame. So let's call it a spade. At the moment, because my Mr. Dan and the bear show, Africa that is playing to even the leaders of God to job. And that's why all of them have I become here. So come on, I want to give with an amen. We have Namaro. Because I check my company, I care for both sides. I might support one and don't go one. So all is all that is situation at the moment. So I just can call on me. We all of us must condemn it and have it today. As of this time yesterday, I actually not here, not prepared for today. All of them send it to their representative. The 4 of them. None of them the one or give a handy email. But if I have to give I want to give email for them to perform or for them to come here after and debate. What they need, guys, try and alive. Not single one person, tell anything on that. And I do everything I get about when I go to the way, how do you go read? How do you go read? So Charles can now never just play to the gallery. But when I have no indicators of thought, just to get their endorsement. It's not just the whole year, I'm very sure. All of the divine.
Much. We would like to thank everyone that has contributed so far for this. we'll take comments. I can see some hands are raised. Our admin, our Zoom admin, Biko, Akalanze wants to speak. Can somebody unmute him?
If I tell you that I'm happy, then I'm a liar. I'm actually not happy because what has just happened is an indication that we have not really learned from history. I am a who can sit to the Nimo. When you hope on our hadron manaro zoya makaricha. Mana on our fugoni and Nsobudi. Nsobukadi. Because all in the same higher Chinimo. Anyway, he take a decision on their own. Now rely on what other people are telling them to do, exactly as what other people are expecting them to do. Then we have a problem, a very big problem, because Adam, I am alive in Kanti Mongway and Arabakanas. Yeah, for time, because in answer look at Nadu. Because all now we will in a higher Chiani, when he came with courage, may it was the Anobi. Because Odumayan and he made debate that they all accepted it from the onset. Mana Abazani Bazo, Tizaka Mido Papazino Bubo. It is never minutes where Bano Bubo, Kanamaro, Mana. It's unfortunate, actually, it's unfortunate because we see that now Nimo leadership Abrozi I am before we change go. Oyona na choose Nkie Bana Bea. I'm saying this with all sense of responsibility. Because I don't know mother now when do live go higher hotel, higher print and radio journalists. One word in here, say Hakoba that present Nimo in good light. The people say na hard to Nimo ignore all these sacrifices. Well, I say that now. MSD has then something is wrong somewhere. Mana I made Jimbo along. I am when I say can do whip to the okay, whip to go ha, whip to Mammy Feha, where make Afanimo Chow also because here an achievement. It's like Nimo was about to set a pace in Anambra State. Nimo was about to be a pace setter. Because I don't remember PG. A new PG. If I make it up. But like I said before, all to go unfortunate. And I made Jimbo along. Now you didn't let their time, energy, and money to do what we did today. Ade Club Nobi. Oya de Chamma. Nimo ya de Mma. Ka wiwu. When I say can Kenendi ne. Mute koroge sika ha genti ni ha ina Biko dalo no rinne. Ekene kwa mu no ni. Dalo.
Okay, yeah, we might not be able to take too many comments. Just like two people when the guy came and sings. So, only one.
Okay, what next? Is Oboka? Yeah.
Sammy, you've been raising up your hands.
Say something.
Yeah. Felix says Ami, and then tell her Nimo. Yeah. Those two people, and then we will call it a day. Felix Exami. Okay, is Stella and unmute Stella. Unmute Felix Exami, please.
Okay. Would have been made today. That this debate is for the contestants to showcase what they have for Nimo. We were blaming. We came up. Some of us came up. Some people came up with the allegation that the past PG was handpicked. However, he was voted into office, was handpicked by the Owelo of Nimo, and that they don't want such things, that Nimo should determine who becomes their PG. This time around, Owelo has not spoken a word. Then those contestants are now telling us that a group of people of about 4 or 5 will determine who becomes the PG, and they will tell them, don't go, they will not go. Stay back, they will stay back. Do this, they will do that. As at yesterday, a mock debate, assemblage of the reps of all the contestants, and they were all there, they all agreed. Why would somebody come up to say something? Akalanze made a comment, and he was read out of contest. He never said that we should not participate in an organized debate. He was read out of contest, and the people are basing their withdrawal on that they don't want to participate, because if they participate, they will be blacklisted, or they you know. So it's really unfortunate. We have to pray for Nimo, because it's a very bad trend we are in. You know, very bad trend. I will pray for the indulgence of people who sacrifice a whole lot. I don't have to start mentioning names. Both finance, both time, both energy. When we keep put this thing together, it's a disgrace to our town that now we should be held hostage by darkness, because I see it as darkness. You know, I see it as darkness. But at the same time, we shouldn't lose hope. I will create the indulgence if we have no problems. We can defy this. I'm going to expenses, you know, that cannot be retrieved, unrefundable deposits, you know. So, we shift to where, so that we want to hear out people who want to lead us, you know, want to do things differently from how it's been done in Nigeria. I will ban we do because I'm audience participate at this thing. Because we don't have any other town apart from Nimo, and we shouldn't allow it to be hijacked. So can I continue? Decide. Want people to come and decide. But no, the fruits, the contents of those people and their direction. That is the purpose of this thing. To showcase, to market yourself. Why wouldn't you have the courage? They say, no, I can't be held hostage. You know? But all people go
okay. I have to call it a day. I want to thank every one of us. I want to thank every one of us. Special thanks to Akalanze Nimo. Thanks to my co-moderator. Thanks to Arinze Chidume, another co-moderator. Thank you to Focus and other members of the technical crew. I want to thank all the 4-quarter chairmen of Nimo. I want to thank the electoral chairman, Ichie Zenagu. I want to thank Ichie Zenagu and his representative, Alani. I want to thank in a special way everyone that has contributed. You have to unmute me, please. Unmute me. I've been trying to unmute myself since I couldn't. Unmute me. I'm not a host. I think at this point we'll have to call it a day, please. We have spent a lot of time here, and this is where we have to appreciate everything that everyone has done. We want to thank in a special way the moderators, especially my co-moderators, Akalanze Nimo and Arinze Chibume. I want to thank in a special way every one of the four-quarter chairmen who have supported us in one way or the other, so that Nimo can have a way of previewing their candidates for this election. I want to thank our brothers and sisters in the media industry. Adanimo, thank you very much. I want to thank Jude Atopolasi. He was here with us yesterday. He was also here today before he stepped out. I thank all the representatives of the candidates that have, they put in a lot of effort into this as well. It's unfortunate that this. Sorry, I'll have to mute. Please let me mute that. He's mute. If he's mute, who am I?
Wait, talk again.
Thank you very much. So thank you so much, Ndabain. I'm very grateful for your time. It's unfortunate that it went this way. If and when we are able to have another session, we will publicize it the same way we publicize this one. Okay? Ezami, you're still raising up your hands. We tried to let you in the last time, but it's like we didn't hear you.